Hey guys, how's it going? Dusty Drew's Repair. So today we're working on a 2016 Ford Fusion. Customer wants the control arm, right hand rear control arm on this Fusion. The knuckle, which holds the wheel bearing. So we're going to go ahead and start ripping things apart and see how it comes apart without messing things up, huh? Oh, and let me say, I take zero responsibility for anything you may screw up. I'm allowed to screw up. I work in a salvage yard. See, these are all dead cars. I'm allowed to learn and live. But you're doing it to your own vehicle, you really don't want to do that, so you want to try and pay attention and do it right the first time. And best of luck. Alright, let's get started. I'm going to go grab some tools. I'm going to be right back. Alright guys, so I know I said I was going to be right back, but it kind of helps if you know what you're working with and what you've got to use. See, here we've got some money spent on some tools because, well, it's my job and it's what I do. You know, you need a good socket set. 2 of every socket. 1 short, 1 deep, you know what I'm saying? We're going to take that along with us. Good hammer. You gotta always have a good hammer. What else do you think we'll need? You think we'll need a ratchet? Probably need a ratchet of some kind. So let's grab us a big ratchet here. Oh, I think that guy should work. Alright, the sun's beating down on us, so we got our tools all set up, sprawled out here in the middle of nowhere. I can't see that sucker. A couple of extra things I brought over, them side cutters, a Phillips and a flathead, and a pick just in case something gets pesky. Alright, for those of you that are doing this at home, the first thing you will want to do is to remove this plug so you can pull this back and out of the way. You disconnect your brake line and all these other connections. You want to make sure they're safe and disconnected properly, otherwise you could have a serious problem later on. If you're not taking it all the way off, simply take your caliper off, which this has already been removed. Take your caliper off, your rotor off, and then maintain what you need to do. Alright, now I'm looking at most of this. It looks like most everything is simply bolted and nutted together. Might have to reach around and do some weird stuff, but as long as it comes out properly, I'm going to go ahead and get started. It looks like I'm going to need a 21, an 18, 15, probably one of each. Alright. Now, I don't know if it's going to come off just as easy for you guys. What I just did, I just took this bolt off right here with an 18mm socket and my Milwaukee impact gun here. And I did the same thing down here. Usually, a lot of times that I experience with these things, these sway bar links that are down to the other side, you have to get on there with a wrench or vice grips to keep that from turning. And then you're going to replace this anyway, so it doesn't matter what you have to do to get it out, just get it out. You're going to replace it anyway. Now with my 18mm socket, my impact, I took this off the top to slack down everything. Now it's all on this lower arm now. It's really hard to see because of the sun. I'm so sorry. That's what happens when you have a really nice day and it's good to work outside. Alright, so we're going to move on to this. I think this is an 18 as well. We're going to just go ahead and fit my socket onto it here. Sorry. A little peckerwood, give it up. So apparently that's not an 18. Backside happens to be an 18. That one. It's really close to that shock too. Move that out of the way. We can see right to it. Stick the socket on it like that. My socket's holding it back now. Slide that in there. Set my ratchet on there, huh? I think that's a 21. It's hard to tell what it says down there. Yeah, 21. 21. Look at that, not bad. And everything came undone. I'll drop the nut down there. You don't want to be losing shit like that. Keep it all nice and neat. Yeah. You see them? Nice and neat. Everything's where it needs to be. I need both hands for this next bit, but I'll come back to you in just a second. Alright, I was wrong when I said I needed both hands. I simply took that one out because I can't get to what I want to yet, because there's a lot of tension from the shock right now. So I need to drop this so it goes foop, and then I can pop that loose right here. This one we just undid. Get out of the way of this shot. This guy, I hit it with a hammer here, and it slid out a little bit, but it won't come all the way out because that shock, or the coil here, it's holding it all nice and tight. And that's gonna have to come off too, but not yet. Okay, so I tried running this bolt out that goes to this lower control arm right here, and I ran out of space because of the way I have it jacked up. I ran out of space. But yeah, this relieved a lot of tension, and so did this one. That damn sun is so hard to see past. Anyway, yeah, this link here, this vertical bar, that relieves tension. I pounded that out some more. I'm going to hit it with my little punch tool, and then we'll see if it comes out and drops this thing forward enough to get to the rest of the bolts down there. There's another one right there. Alright, we changed our jack stand around so it sits in there better. And I've got a whole lot more space to play with in there. We're going to get that out with a ratchet, and then I'm going to go on that one. Geez, so hard to see with the sun. Right there, that one. Yeah, anyway. That's what happens. Okay, that bolt I couldn't get a shot of. This guy right here is not an 18, it's a 15. I can't even get a good picture of my own socket, huh? Oh well. 15 millimeter socket right on there. Snug as a bug in a rug. Alright, I just got this very bottom bolt out. Oh, here's an arm. That's our vertical link. Shock's still connected to the control arm, but we should be able to gently pull this bolt out. Maybe it's not so gentle. Just like that. Bearing's still good. ABS unit is still intact, or the sensor's still on there. Perfectly good. Knuckle. Alright, and then we got our vertical link, which was from here up and down. And that's how you take the rear knuckle off a 2016 Ford Fusion. Thanks, guys. Like, subscribe, comment if I'm a retard. I'm sure I am.